Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's DevKrea. I'm an artist based out of Harrisonburg, Virginia, and today we're going to paint on some jars. Let's see what happens. So this is a project I've been kind of putting off for a long while. Haven't really known what exactly to paint on the jars. I had done a base coat with some spray paint a little while ago, and I was like, when I think of something, at least they'll be ready. So yeah, this is the first two of the jars that I have. I have probably at least 10 more jars I'm going to hand paint. My goal with this is to kind of take jars that I get, that I either find at thrift stores or that I get from candles or from, any glass jar that I get. And I clean it out and recycle it into a little jar that people can use to store anything they want in. I don't know, I just think they're a fun little project. They're nice to do when you don't have a ton of other things, big things planned. Just kind of lets you have fun, zone out, meditate a little bit, and create something cool. So in this video, I kind of jump around between can to can. I do this to help make my paints dry a little quicker in between bits. On this first one, I am making some tree branches currently, and my end result is I kind of want it to look like the Arizona tea cans. I've always liked that style and that look, and the base color was already pretty close to it, so I said, hey, why not? All in all, this took me probably about 2 or 3 hours to do both of the cans. maybe a little less. I don't know. Anyway, this has been on my to-do list for a little while. I've actually been meaning to make this video for about a week. I'm still trying to get into the swing of recording content, editing content, and putting it out, not only for here but on all of my other social medias as well. That takes up a bit of time, and dealing with other mental illnesses and mental health that I have, it makes it a little challenging to get into the groove of things. I'm trying to be a lot better about that this year, to set deadlines and goals for myself and keep myself accountable. So hopefully this year will be more productive and actually do the things that I set out to do. I don't know, I'm excited for it. I hope y'all are too. If there's anything that you want to see me paint on future jars or other ideas that you want me to try to create, then yeah, I'm gonna take a look at them and see what I can come up with. On this next jar, I decided to paint kind of a repeating pattern of strawberries. I thought they also looked good with this color scheme, and they would just be another cute little jar design. One thing I've realized after making this, I think I'm going to, look into some ways to make my acrylics work a little better. I kind of found myself having to do several coats, which isn't necessarily a problem, but I'd like to be able to get, lower that number down. Another thing I think I want to do is paint the tops of the jars, maybe like a black or just something else. I'm not a huge fan of the gold on the teal. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the process for a little bit, and when I have anything more to say, I'll jump back in. Enjoy. So starting here, you can see I start going back over some of the strawberries. I wanted to make the color a little more vibrant, and I think I do it at some point here, I start realizing that I could just do the highlights instead and leave the darker part as a shadow and make my work a little easier for myself. Now I'm not sure if I do that on this pass through or the third pass through. It's looking like it's going to be the third one. Yeah, my process with acrylic is really just layering up to get the colors and the values that I want to get, and you know, there's some ways that I could improve that process. I could get a hairdryer and actually dry the paint in between layers. That would speed it up, but if I'm working on multiple things like I am in this one, it doesn't really matter, because while I'm working on one, the other one is effectively drying or dried by the time I'm done, so then I can just go through and add my other layers then, and it's not a big deal. What kind of designs would y'all want to see? I'd be curious to hear any of your thoughts, or if there's different things like characters or just, you know, more nature life. I don't know, I just want to kind of make some content that I think that you guys would actually be interested in watching. Here I messed up and smudged my paint a little bit, but I was able to fix that. No harm, no foul. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy it. Talk to you soon. So I thought I'd speak a little bit about some directions that the company is taking. So my goal with the company has always been to be both socially conscious and environmentally conscious. So I want my company to be able to be a platform for myself and others who are passionate about changing the world we live in to have a platform to do so. One of the things that I started doing is this month, and for all months henceforth, I am going to be doing a poll over on my Instagram, figuring out what causes people believe in and what they want to see money put towards. And then after that, once I've decided on a cause, then we pick between 4 organizations that support that cause. And of those 4, one of them will be picked, and I'm going to donate 40% of the profits that Deviant Creations makes over the course of the next month to that organization, and I'm going to be making a personal contribution as well. Every month, the cause and the organization is going to change. So this month, in January, we are focusing on ending human trafficking, and we're donating 40% of our profits to the organization Thorn. I think that Thorn's doing a lot of really good work, and they are creating a change, and they're targeting one of the biggest problems with technology, and using technology to actually help fight this problem. And yeah, so that's what we're doing this month. I'm also trying to do things like these jars where I'm upcycling other products. I also try to use environmental packaging in all of my supplies. There's some things that I have purchased that aren't as eco-friendly, and I'm trying to, use those along with my other eco-friendly packaging until those are out, and then fully transition into my fully eco-friendly packaging. And then some other things, I want to create works as part of a direct, as like a message for change that both myself and the community is passionate about. These are artivisms, and basically either I will make designs on particular subjects and say like the originals would be put up for auction, and then 100% of the proceeds of those would be donated to the organizations. Or I'm also going to be looking into doing stuff like trying to find a bunch of other artists who are already who are either directly impacted or are survivors of different things, and create a platform to link people to find them and to directly support those people. If there's any other ways that y'all can think of that I can implement into this company to make it better for the planet, better for the community, and better for the world at large, please share them. I'd love to hear your tips and your input on this. And if it's something that you would like to support, you can go to my website, deviantcreations.com, or to my social medias at DevKrea, and you can learn more about it there, or you can just see all of my other works and support in any way that you are able to, whether that's actually buying something or just liking, subscribing, and sharing it to your friends. Whatever it may be, whatever you're able to do. I think that together we can all make a better, brighter future, and a world we can actually be proud to live in and happy to live in. Anyway, that's I think enough about some business updates that I wanted to let y'all know about. So getting back to the painting at hand, I'm starting to add some of the stems onto the strawberries. Just kind of changing up with each one. They have a basic similar pattern to it, but some places the spacing is a little tighter, so I have to squash down the design a little bit, or I just have to make it longer. It's a fun little puzzle to work myself out of. Anyway, I'll let y'all enjoy the rest of it. Talk to you soon. if you all made it all the way to this point, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. All your support has just been absolutely amazing, and I'm extremely thankful for you. If you want to see more content like this, consider subscribing to this channel, and if you would like to see more of my art in general, ones that I may not have posted on here, or to learn more about me or my brand, you can go to my Instagram at DevKrea or to my website www.dbeancreations.com. And if you're interested in supporting me on a monthly basis, you could look into becoming one of my patrons. You can find me at patreon.com/dbeancreations. I have a bunch of different tiers you can choose from, whatever you feel like doing. And yeah, again, thank you all so much for watching. The links to everything will be down in the description, along with some tags for the musicians in this video. Thanks y'all, stay deviant.